we're super excited to have our new mayor here to talk with us and give us some good advice and some things of what's going on in the city. So let's give her a good round of applause.
I'll tell you what, I am very flattered that you guys came out to hear me, because I think a lot of people have heard me too much lately. But I so appreciate it. You know, we got sworn in on November the 19th by, and I was so excited because our own Sarah Kennedy, Judge Sarah Kennedy, swore us in. And on top of being a wonderful friend and a Christian sister, she came to me and she gave me a book the next day, a journal. And it was marked every day for the first 100 days of being in office. Today is number 88. And she's every day she gave me wonderful advice and a scripture to look up, and it's just absolutely fantastic. That's what gets us through these days. A year ago, my husband and I had no idea that in 1 year we would be in the office of the mayor of the city of Floresville. And when I say we, it is truly a joint effort. Well, my husband, Frankie Dibble, is right in the corner. We joke about that he's head of security.
Security guard. Good detail.
I could not have done it without my husband, without my prayer warriors, and without the support of so many people. But as we went out to campaign, we talked to so many people, and they gave us their issues. We talked to them, we listened to them. And it wasn't just myself. Back in the corner, because he likes to stay quiet in other meetings, is Councilman Place 2, Nick Neeson. And he listens to everything, he takes every issue out there, and so he's another one that really deserves a round of applause. Nick. You know, people ask, well, what were your goals? What do you want to do? I won't keep you that long, but I can tell you that it's truly been an amazing 88 days. Some days it feels like 88 years, and some days it feels like 88 hours. But coming into the office, what I wanted to see from my standpoint, being a citizen of Floresville, I hope, like my husband hopes, that we live the rest of our lives here. Some councilmen, some people in the community want to raise their kids in this community. So we want to see what we can do as a community to make sure everybody wants to stay. And so there were issues that I looked into a year ago that maybe I had some confusion about, or maybe it wasn't as clear to me as I would have liked it to have been. There's always questions about roads and water and police protection. The council as a whole are looking into all those issues with our city manager, Henrietta Turner. Couldn't do it without her. We have various members of our staff here this afternoon, and we want to thank every one of them because they get us the information as quickly as they possibly can for us. But one of the goals that we had, or one of the goals that I had, was to make city council available to people. You knew how to get in touch with them. You knew how to share an issue that you had as a tax-paying citizen of the city of Floresville. And I'm excited about it, and I can't take credit for it because I have no technology expertise. But the Floresville's brand new website got launched on Monday of this week. If you have not seen it, please try to go to it as soon as you possibly can. It is incredible. You'll be able to find the information on myself, council members, department personnel. Every department that you need will be listed. It will give you a number that you can contact. Also with councilmen, email them or give them a phone call. And then there's so many aspects to the website that I'm excited about. You can now go on and see an agenda for any meeting in the city. That includes the 4A, the FEDC, planning and zoning. Every board that we have, their agendas will be listed. Not only that, the results of the meetings will be listed so that you will know, because the average person doesn't have the time to go to every meeting like Andy and I do. And he's like, yeah, right. So anyway, so therefore, if you can't make a city council meeting within a couple of days, the results of all that meeting will be on our website. as well as the newspaper. And the Wilson County News has done an incredible job with the city of Floresville to put those agenda results on. Okay, where to go to next? We are also looking at a brand new Facebook page that should be up and running. As soon as that is known, exactly when that will happen, we will let you know. And then I wanted to, as mayor, make the city council meetings as citizen-friendly as possible. We have moved our meetings to the event center because of remodeling that has to be done at City Hall. And I think we've got it down now to exactly where it's going to be, how it's going to be, working on the sound, working on the issues. We want residents to be able to come in, and if they have a concern, please come and tell us. Please come and tell us. We are trying to make it, like I said, as friendly as an atmosphere as you can. But if you're coming to a city council meeting, usually you have an issue that you want to look into. So those were some of the things that I wanted to work on as mayor and as the council. But the other things are is working with the community, working with the county, working with different organizations. I know we have with the Floresville Housing Authority, we have them here. We also have our legal team that is here this afternoon. Mr. Rosenberg is at the door. We have our municipal judge, we have our city secretary, we have Helen Martinez, who takes care of our USDA information. We have Mindy Riley, who's over here, who takes care of a lot of different things, but it's officially code.
Permits, inspections, code compliance, planning, zoning.
Right. She said that better than I did. We have Connie Moreno over here, who's our comptroller, and we have various people in the room. If I forgot you, I'm very, very sorry. But there are things that the city is looking into. Again, the streets program, the citywide cleanup, the updating some ordinances, and making the city as efficient for you, the residents, the business owners, because I look around and a lot of people may not live in the city of Floresville, but you have a business or your business is part of our community, and we want to make sure that Floresville can help you with whatever we can as quickly as possible. One of the things that I will touch on that has really stayed in my heart, and I think if you're from Floresville, you know the road we took to get elected. It wasn't an easy road. To get sworn in wasn't an easy road, but we did it. The following day, I got a call. We got sworn in about 10:15 on a Saturday night. The next morning after going to church, I was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I got a call that one of our own had been killed, and that was Benjamin Marconi, Detective Benjamin Marconi. And it put everything into perspective, that life is too precious to holding grudges, to all the things that we can. But in the experience of my first week in office, I got to know the Marconi family, other members of our community, and I realized if I had forgotten it, and if I did, I am so sorry. But if I had forgotten it, it reminded me that we live in a wonderful community. People came together, people were hurting, people wanted to do whatever they possibly could. Just a little bitty example, we decided to put a vigil together for Ben, and I didn't have to do a whole lot of work. I made a few calls, went and visited a few people. Henrietta took the bull by the horns, and she had those wonderful banners ready within a couple of hours. And it just really put everything into perspective. We have our differences, we have our disagreements, we have our issues. If we didn't, we wouldn't need an attorney. but Lou is a wonderful man of faith, and we're so proud of him. But as a community, we shared in the grief, and we will continue to share in the healing, because it's going to take a long time. It's going to, Ben is not going to ever be forgotten. And again, I'm so proud of the community that wanted to do so much, and within 24 hours, we had an incredible vigil set up for him. And again, it wasn't my doing. It was people calling me going, what can I do to help? How about this? How about that? How about this? And members of the chamber stood up and offered things that were just incredible. That vigil did not cost anybody one penny. Nobody would have taken a penny for it anyway. So, like I said, I have one little thing to share with you, and then I will let you guys finish eating. But in the last year, you know, as you get a little bit older, you see doctors on a more regular basis. You have aches and pains that you didn't even know where that came from. But recently, I was looking for a doctor for a particular situation. Not serious, not serious. And I asked for a referral, references from another doctor that I knew. So we got through the list, and I made calls to these different doctors' offices. And the nicest office is where I made my appointment, because the ladies were just, they were so sweet, they were so caring, they were so informative. They called me back when they said they would, you know. So I was so impressed. I made an appointment with this office, and without checking so much of the doctor himself, because he was referred over to me from another doctor that I knew. So I started Googling information, thank goodness for the internet, and the general consensus with everybody that wrote a review on him is, don't go to him, he has no personality. He doesn't give you a lot of information, he doesn't do this, and I already had my appointment, you know, and stuff. So anyway, I kept Googling down the references and or his reviews, and one of the last ones says, he may not have a bedside manner, but I don't want a surgeon I can become friends with. I want a surgeon who can take care of my issue. And he said, and he did it with 100%. So what I'm referring to is that I may not make everybody happy and smile and make everybody just love me to death. But through the grace of God, and I will say this, that it was through God's guidance and direction, His protection, and we pray every day. Am I perfect? No. And a lot of people in this room will attest to that. But I wouldn't be here today, if I didn't feel like we were led to be in these positions, the opportunities. And we have prayer warriors throughout the community lifting up our community. Not just our community, our nation. And that's what's going to get us through all of the turmoils, all of the situations, everything that we are dealing with. Early on in the campaign, somebody said, well, you just want to come in and do this. And I said, well, you know what? I would like to have a fair and honest community. And if that's the case, then that's the case. But anyway, I love the opportunity to speak. I can keep you here for days on end talking, but I just appreciate the opportunity of being the mayor of Floresville. I don't mind getting out and getting my hands dirty. On a given day, you won't see me dressed like this. You'll see me in sweats and a t-shirt with the hair pulled back and dirt on my face. But I do clean up for some meetings. But I just want to know that if you should ever, as a business owner, as a resident, or if you just have comments or suggestions, my phone number, if you don't have a card, is on our new web page and internet page. And I would love to talk to you about anything that you might have. I won't get into budgets or anything of that sort because I'm not an expert on that in any way, shape, or form. I let the experts take care of that. But we have listened, and I know that, you know, going out when we were campaigning, a lot of the issues that you were looking at were streets, the sports complex, cleanup of the city, and updating some ordinances, and those have not gone on deaf ears. So if you guys came out to listen, to hear me speak, I am so honored and I'm humbled. and I appreciate it. And like I said, I just want to emphasize that the city of Floresville's mayor and city council are there for you, and if we can ever be of service, please let us do so. Thank you so much, and y'all enjoy the lunch. And thank you to the Chamber of Commerce for doing all that y'all do.
Good food.
I think it's prize time now.
Did everybody put their business card or your name in this? We have the 2 door prizes to give away, so if you haven't, now's the time. Just really quickly, Wilson County News brought some newspapers here. They're sitting at the check-in table over there, the Livonia and the Wilson County News. Livonia News. Also, Randolph Brooks brought some calendars, some desk calendar, or I guess travel calendars. If y'all want some, they are right there. We have our handing them out there too. So if y'all need them, feel free to grab one. Okay, perfect. Just really quickly, a couple of events going on. We have the Home and Garden Show coming up. I put a save the date on the tables. It's going to be March 11th and 12th out at the event center. So if y'all are looking or for something to participate in, or y'all know somebody that may want to be a vendor, there's a vendor applications on the table as well. Our next luncheon for the chamber is going to be May 17th, and we are going to start doing our mixers again for the chamber. We're going to bring that back. We haven't set in stone yet the place, so just watch for the emails and Facebook and so forth, and we'll let y'all know. But it's going to be March 16th from 5 to 7. Okay? All right. I don't know how we're going to shake these up a little, but... Okay. And we have 2 of them, so yeah, we need to put it back in there. Mindy Riley. Woo! All right, one more. And please, get some more food. There's plenty of food, and there's desserts back there too. Betty Manya. Thank you all so much for coming. We appreciate it, and we hope to see everybody again at our next one, at our mixer. Thank you.